The Wolf of Wall Street, the true story of Jordan Belfort. He lied, he scammed millions, he served just 22 months in prison. Hollywood turned his crimes into a blockbuster, and somehow people still cheer for him. This is the story of Jordan Belfort, the man who scammed America and got rich doing it twice. Jordan Belfort grew up in a working-class neighborhood in Queens, New York. Nothing fancy, no privilege, no connections. But even as a teenager, one thing was clear. Jordan didn't want a normal life. At just 16 years old, selling Italian ice on the street, he made over $20,000 in one summer. While other teenagers dreamed about cars and parties, Jordan had a different realization. If I can sell this, I can sell anything. He enrolled in dental school, but on the very first day, the dean said, "If you're here to get rich, you're in the wrong profession." Jordan stood up and walked out. He wasn't there to clean teeth. He was there to get rich. After college, Jordan tried business, selling meat and seafood door to door. At first it worked, generating over $100,000 a month in sales. But the business collapsed fast. Late deliveries, spoiled products, unpaid bills. He went bankrupt, and that failure taught him the most important lesson of his life. The product doesn't matter, the sale does. Steaks, stocks, dreams. If you can sell anything. Soon after, Jordan landed a job on Wall Street at L.F. Rothschild. Suits, power, money. He learned how brokers talked, how confidence worked, and how greed moved markets. Then came 1987, Black Monday. The market crashed, and Jordan lost his job the same day he officially became a broker. While everyone panicked, Jordan saw opportunity. That opportunity was penny stocks, cheap, obscure companies nobody respected, but they paid massive commissions, sometimes 50% per sale. No rules, no regulation, just a phone and confidence. On his very first call, Jordan made $2,000 selling a company that barely existed. That's when it clicked. He wasn't selling stocks, he was selling hope. Jordan started his own firm, Stratton Oakmont. The name sounded powerful, but the reality was a small, messy office. He didn't hire experts. He hired people who were hungry, bartenders, dropouts, friends who could talk nonstop. Jordan created a system called straight line persuasion. Talk fast, sound certain, make people afraid of missing out. Phones never stopped ringing, money flooded in. The strategy was simple. Buy cheap stocks, hype them aggressively, sell at the top, and everyone else lost everything. That's called a pump and dump, and at Stratton Oakmont, it was just another day. The money changed everything. Luxury cars, mansions, yachts, drugs, endless parties inside the office. Jordan believed he was untouchable. But success that loud attracts attention. Investors started losing their savings, the SEC started watching, and then the FBI got involved. Jordan tried to hide the money using Swiss bank accounts, cash smuggling, and fake names until he made one final mistake. While under investigation, he illegally transferred $2 million, and the call was recorded. That was the end. Stratton Oakmont was raided, friends turned informants, employees flipped to save themselves. Jordan had a choice: stay silent and face 30 years in prison or cooperate. He did what he always did best. He sold. Jordan Belfort went to prison, but only for 22 months. While inside, someone told him to write his story, and he did. The book became a bestseller, the movie became a global phenomenon, and Leonardo DiCaprio played him. And the biggest irony of all happened. The man who built an empire on fraud became rich again telling the story of that fraud. Today, Jordan Belfort is a motivational speaker, a sales coach, and a symbol of excess. Many of his victims never recovered their money, but he recovered his life. Jordan Belfort didn't just escape punishment. He turned crime into content, fraud into fame, and prison into a brand. And maybe the most uncomfortable truth is this: he succeeded because deep down, we wanted to believe him.